Hello guys, this is Danny Kim here, and this is going to be my very last video that I ever make about my band. This week, I'm in a band called Pira, and we just released an album 2 days ago. I just wanted to tell you guys to give it a listen, if you want. Honestly, I have a lot of self-doubt about the things I do and people's interest in things that I do, except for the few thousand people that listen. Thank you very much. And I don't think you guys come here to watch me talk about my band, so this will be the last video that I make this week, and maybe this month, probably this year. So to tell you the whole story, I don't know what I said in my last video. I released a single, probably said some bullshit. Basically, the reason I started this band last year was because after that whole, controversy thing, my personal fallout last year, I went on a little bit of a journey. Not as great as it seemed. I was just fucking depressed. I was questioning the value of my existence in this world. And that whole thing kind of taught me to be a little bit more grounded and realize that actually no one really cares that much about me. People can leave if I say something that is questionable. It just brought me to a place where I realized, like, okay, I'm actually kind of like very worthless in this world, and the fear of just disappearing one day and no one really caring. I don't want to be this to be a pity fest, but I have this condition where I can't breathe when I'm sleeping. If anyone's a doctor, please let me know what this issue is. When I sleep, I suddenly stop breathing, and then I wake up like like that. It's very weird, and this goes on like multiple times throughout the night, and it's been going on since like that period where I was, going through a very rough time. And I think the core of that issue, I'm not a doctor obviously, was because I kind of realized, like, oh shit, like everything could end at a very instant, and people will move on to the next thing. So what I did was I wanted to delve into a passion that I have outside of filming videos, and that was making music. This year we wanted to release an album. I wanted to release an album, so we recorded 5 songs, and it took us a very long time. It was very hard. It was like 6 months, like at least like 3 months of just purely songwriting, and then another 3-4 months just putting it on tape and recording it. And I think this whole process was me just trying to put something of material that was worth of value to me. I think the whole fear thing, a lot of it was because if you look at our YouTube channel, it's a lot of celebrity gossip. It's a lot of asking people on interviews on the streets, which I think, I'll be honest, I have a lot of fun filming DK News. It's honestly very fun, and I get excited every time. But at the same time, I kind of want to put something valuable, probably not valuable to you guys, but valuable to myself at least, because it's like a record of my feelings in this album, my thoughts, and our bandmates' thoughts. I think I can say that I put something out that is like truly mine, that I'm not like leeching off of celebrity gossip. I don't know why that's really getting into me, but it's just I love it, by the way, though. Don't get me wrong. I love DK News, and David reacted to it. Here it is.
How do they know what I'm reacting to? I might be just watching a Baby Shark.
Yeah, this is your job. React.
Oh, what's this guy?
It's you.
Oh.
Jump. He's a good dancer, right?
I can't hear anything you're saying. Okay. Oh, I like that beep 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 beep. Oh, this part is cool. Okay. Okay, I like the guitar performance. The guitar sounds so like raw. Sounds so raw. Oh, 제발. Oh, listen to me. Oh, please. Stop! Ah! Is this a story of an incel? Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I like this part. I like the Hanju parts.
He doesn't like the vocalist.
Nice job.
I have one more. So we have 2 title tracks.
Did you make this into like a VSR?
Yeah. VHS.
This dude's the vocal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a more relaxing and soft
Yeah, it's
song.
my
I
song.
I reckon it's gonna be a little bit more
Boring? Warm?
than the previous one. What the fuck? Why didn't you wear a green? Why do y'all look so awkward? Why is he
We
so
are
stiff?
awkward.
And for those of you who are still watching, I'll just explain the songs briefly. The first track, Tutong, Headache, was written by our lead guitarist. His name is Dong-hun, and it's a track about not being sure of yourself, being confused, and just having a headache of feelings, and just like life kind of overwhelming you and thinking you're not enough. It's kind of relatable. And this track was really hard because, well, the song is very hard to play. It was very hard to play, the rhythm especially, so we took a long time recording that guitar track and bass. And also the music video, which I filmed. It was the first time I filmed with a heavy gimbal, and honestly, like, I'm not 100% satisfied with the music video. I could have done way better, but we did so many takes, and the choreographer, he's a friend of our band, and he did a phenomenal job. So everybody just check his workout on Instagram. I was like breathing so heavy when I finished filming that. It was a workout every single take. We did like about 15 takes, so it was hard work. The second track, Monarch Butterfly, or Nabiye Wang. This track was inspired by Monarch Butterflies. Monarch Butterflies, I think they go from North America to Mexico, or maybe it's the other way around during their lifetimes, and they just do that through generations. Basically, it's a song about monarch butterflies. Not much to it, but it's a great song. I love that song. It's a phenomenal song to play live. Third song is called 영원히 Forever. The song is written by all of us, the entire band. We were just jamming and we came across this song. And the songs, actually I really don't know what the song's about. It can be really anything. I have no idea, but it's a great song. I just like to play it. I just play my part and do the job. favorite song off the record. It's about following your intuition, and this was also actually inspired by the story of monarch butterflies. So 2 of the songs of the album were inspired by monarch butterflies, and I was inspired by how, you know, these butterflies would be born, and there's really no reason why they would be heading, you know, in a certain direction. They just follow, you know, the sunlight. They just follow what their DNA or what their heart tells them, if they have a heart, I don't know. They just follow their intuition, their guts. And I felt like there's a lot of times in life where I just decide to do whatever the fuck I want out of intuition, and I really don't know what I'm doing, but I just do it. And sometimes it turns out good, sometimes it turns out bad. But in those situations when you do get that gut feeling, I try to follow them as far as possible. So the song is about following your gut feeling as far as you can go without questioning it.
I'll follow you. I'll follow you. I'll follow you. I'll follow you.
The last song, it's called Awake. This is one I wrote, and it's a very personal song. This is a song that recalls to a moment where I saw my grandpa very, very sick. He passed away now because of cancer. But earlier this year, when I was like having a lot of self-doubt, I went on a trip alone to the Philippines. Boracay, nice place. Came back and was told that my grandpa was in the ICU. So I think as soon as I got off the plane, I went to the hospital, and I saw, along with my grandpa, all these other people that were basically about to die. And then I thought to myself, like, you know, what am I doing worrying about my life and my choices and, you know, my self-worth in this world, when all these people that are like about to die. I mean, if you go into the ICU, you're in serious trouble. These people would probably give anything to be in my shoes, be young, healthy, and active. That moment kind of hit me, and I thought, like, okay, it's these people that are dying, but I also feel just as dead inside because I'm thinking of myself as this and that. So it's a very personal song based off of that moment. I saw my grandpa and other people in the ICU, and actually during the recording, a guitar solo that I played on the very last part of that song was recorded after seeing my grandpa's very last moments. So I think it was in September when the hospital that he was in called us up and said, like, okay, this is gonna be your very last time seeing grandpa because he's about to pass away. Because of corona, we couldn't get inside the hospital physically, but they brought us to the first floor of the hospital where there was a big window, and we could talk through the window, and we were outside, like in the garden of the hospital, and we were talking and like waving goodbye to grandpa and saying, you know, whatever you want to say. I don't think I ever really expressed my love for him, really. I think it's what Korean men do. They don't really express love among their family members, male family members especially. But like, he raised me for about at least like a third of my life, and he was like a very manly military guy. To see him so weak and, you know, very energyless was really heartbreaking. And I kid you not, I heard like a freaking orchestra playing in my ears. It was very weird. It was a very quiet place, but like all these emotions and memories just came at one time, and yeah, I told him like I loved him and shit like that. Right after that, right after meeting Grandpa, I had to record the guitar solo for the song. It was not intentional, but it was just like the way studio time was booked that way, and recording that guitar solo was, I put all my emotion into the solo. And I hope you guys can share some of the emotions that I felt while recording this album. It's out now on Spotify, YouTube, whatever it is that you guys want. The pinned comments below show all the different platforms that you can listen to it. And on YouTube, we have lyric videos as well, so with English translation. So you guys can perhaps get a little bit of that message. And one last thing, I saw a lot of criticism about our singer, Jongsun, about his shaky vocals. In his defense, okay, he worked very hard. We recorded it many times, and our band already knew like the vocals were not that perfect, and some of the band, actually a lot of the band members, wanted to tune the vocals, but I said no. I kind of liked the shakiness and the instability and the some of the off-pitch moments of the vocals that gave a very uneasy and uncomfortable feeling, because I felt like that showed the emotions of the song much better than perfect vocals. So please don't hate him too much. If anything, it's my fault. Anyway, this is Pira's first album, Ceiling. Please go listen to it. We worked very hard. I'm very proud of our band. I even got a tattoo. I still have a lot of self-doubt about my music, and I know like most of you probably don't give a shit, and that's fine too, but I'm just still very happy that I put something out that can be like a collection, a capsule of what I felt this year. Thank you, and bye bye.